Hi, today we're going to look at ways to actually do your Google Slides presentation. So to start with, you can always go to View, Present, or Control F5 on your keyboard, and that will start a presentation. When you want to exit the presentation, you can hit the Escape key. Another way you can access the same option is to come up to the Present button in the upper right hand corner and say Present from Beginning. So that's Control Shift F5. Control F5 will simply start the presentation from whatever slide you're currently on. So if you're on the first, it'll be the first, but if you're not, it will be later in the presentation. But adding the Shift key will bring you back to the beginning. Okay, there's also an option here that's grayed out that says Present on another screen. This is done with casting, so if you have the proper software and devices available, you could push this out to another internet connected screen. We're not set up to do that right now, so I want to look at the other option called Presenter View. I can click on Presenter View and it's going to give me the option to continue a recent one if you've previously done one, or to start a new one. Now over on the left is my presentation, and you can see that there's a button for previous. I can jump between slides using the menu here, or I can simply use the next and previous buttons to do that. And once I'm ready to start, I'm going to say Start New. And you'll see that what it does is it adds a new slide. Minimize that for a second. And on that slide, it gives an address. So for a second, I'm going to copy that address. And I'm going to pretend that I am a student on another computer. So when they simply use that URL, they will be taken to the presentation. So let me get started. Let me sign in. And now I can ask a question. I can choose to ask it anonymously or to have my name associated with it. And so as a student, what this does is it allows me to have a back channel to the presentation. So you can see as a presenter, I am going to see the question over here. If I choose to, I can click Present and that question will come up on the screen for everyone to see. Or I can address it basically in any way I want. And the questions will collect here. I can store them up and use them later after the presentation is over. Or I can address them as I go along. So, in the meantime, the presentation is listed here. I'm giving it up on the screen. But I do have this other interface where I can watch what's going on. Best done probably either through a split screen or using two computers so that I can see what's up on the screen at the same time. A couple of other features available in this presentation mode. If I look at the gear, I can open my speaker notes, which is getting back to that screen. So if I've closed them, I can print in various formats or download in various formats. I can go full screen, which eliminates the toolbar at the top. I just have to remember when I want to come out to hit Escape. Now I'm out of the presentation. Let me go back. Continue from recent. And here we are over here. It also gives you this nice laser pointer. So this is a nice feature. If I turn this on, I can use this on my slideshow to emphasize things. Again, it allows me to jump from slide to slide using a drop-down menu. So these are just an extra set of controls that are available, previous, next, or just allow me to play through if there's recordings, etc., to go through it on a automated schedule, although I prefer not to use that. I'd prefer to control the slideshow. So let me stop that. Okay, that's all there really is to presentation mode. It's just another option and when you're presenting information to a group that allows for feedback from the audience in a real-time way and gives you a little more control over the overall presentation environment.